Welcome to Hoisington High School, the activity center here in Hoisington, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lions getting ready to take on the Ellsworth Bearcats in the Hoisington Midwinter Classic, or the Winter Jam, I guess. It's been called a couple different things, but Minneapolis and Hoisington going to do battle later here in about 7 minutes. And Dale, I wasn't with you on Monday as the Lions came away with an impressive victory against another league foe that we're meeting here in the tournament, and that was the Russell Broncos, and tonight it's the Ellsworth Bearcats.
Yeah, almost a historic game, 52-6 over Russell, the first of at least three meetings that the Lions will have with Russell this year. Don't know how Sub-State's going to play out, whether we'll be involved with them or not there, but wow, 52-6, what more can you say? The Lions played great defense to establish momentum early on, and the game was theirs to lose from that point on. And Russell had some good shots, but they just couldn't go in. At 32-0, halftime blank there. I've never seen that. I've never seen a team go without scoring any field goals whatsoever in a game. And they both occurred that night. We even had 6 men on the court one time for Russell. Technical foul called on the team for that. Nothing could go right for Russell that evening. That 6 points scored by Russell tied a record dating all the way back to 1926.
Wow.
In Minneapolis. The last time any team scored just 6 points on us. That happened twice.
Well, and it had to be a record. Of course, you don't know what the scoring was, but no field goals.
Yeah, I don't know that.
You don't know what that was in 1926, but
Delphus and Culver were opponents in 2 different seasons there in that calendar year, and both teams scored just 6. At that time, it really wasn't unusual to see
low-scoring games.
One side or the other just have single points or in single digits. But it hadn't been anybody been close for decades upon decades upon decades in seeing that kind of an item. So, and 6 points is the fewest that I've found any team to score against the Lions, and that was tied there Monday night against the Russell Broncos. And all the Minneapolis people were here that felt embarrassed for the Russell team. I'm sure everybody on the Russell side felt embarrassed for themselves. It's just too bad it worked out that way, but our second 5 and the other 2 and got a lot of playing time in the fourth quarter, and there was a running clock, and the game got over with mercifully. Unfortunately, without the Broncos scoring a field goal before it was all over. And they lost to Otis Bison yesterday by 12. And we saw a conclusion to an exciting game here on the women's side. Of course, the Lady Lions, we've all kind of been somewhat upset and irritated that they stubbed their toes against that ends up being a very quality Otis Bison girls team. Class 1A Division II. Lost by a score of 6, 37-31 after having a 5-point lead in the fourth quarter. And gosh, those girls took Russell toe-to-toe to the end. It was tied.
Actually, they had a lead on it.
They were ahead most of the game. And it got down to being tied with like 30 seconds to go, 28-28. Russell worked the ball inside and got a shot off with 3 seconds remaining, went in close from one of their post players, and that was the difference in the game. Probably only about the second or third time they'd led all night. But so we don't have to feel that was such a fluke. Otis Bison taking care of Minneapolis girls on Monday because they about took care of Russell,
which is a very quality ball team as well. So. Well, we're about 3 minutes away from tonight's matchup. This afternoon, Minneapolis and the Ellsworth Bearcats. Minneapolis has played Ellsworth already once before this year, and that was at Ellsworth High School. Mm-hmm. I don't remember what the score was. I could look back in the book. Maybe you had that.
66-49 at Ellsworth. Minneapolis win.
Right. Ellsworth is a streaky team. They've got some shooters on this team that can light them up at any given time. you can't by any means overlook them. You got to watch them close, and you got to guard them close because they do have some shooters.
And they are playing with some confidence right now. They've won 3 games in a row, which in recent past history anyway is quite an accomplishment for Ellsworth. So that's going to have to be bearing good on their hearts and souls, and they'll probably come in playing pretty hard against the Lions. It's the number 1 seed, Minneapolis Lions, against the number 4 seed, Ellsworth Bearcats. Ellsworth is 7-4, Minneapolis is 8-2. They beat on Monday. Ellsworth beat Otis Bison by a score of 52-29.
52-29. Wow.
Which ended up beating Ellsworth by 12 points. Otis Bison turned around and beat Ellsworth by 12. So
now what was it?
They beat Russell by 12. Otis Bison turned around and beat in the consolation semifinals. Otis Bison came back and beat Russell by 12 after losing to Ellsworth in the quarterfinals by a score of 52-29. Minneapolis leads in the series 49-37. This is the 87th game. And we've won the last 7 games in a row against the Bearcats, and I'm sure they'd like to stop that streak tonight and continue their winning ways by knocking off the Lions here. This is the first year for Ellsworth in this tournament. They were in the Sterling tournament that we were in for a number of years.
Yeah.
They wanted to get away from that, and with the unification of Claflin and Quivira Heights, Claflin was already in another tournament, and they went with that one and opened up a spot here for Ellsworth to move up. And it's nice and close for them, location-wise.
Yeah, and they also, it's like you said, not too bad location drive-wise, and plus it gets them some other opponents. I'm sure, kind of like what we hope to now. Unfortunately, Russell is in this as well as
pick up 2 possible league opponents, which I don't like, but you see different sets of officials. You see primarily. Most often you would see different teams than you're playing, though this year, for the first time ever we've been in this tournament, we're going to play 2 league teams, so on the boys' side anyway.
Yeah. Minneapolis will be in their home white. They're the top seed. Ellsworth Bearcats in the black. And we'll have the starting lineups here in a minute for the Lions, as well as the Bearcats. We've talked about it before. Beautiful facility up here. It's a really well-run tournament as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've enjoyed coming up here for the last few years. So.
And they even have a nice hospitality room that we've gotten into for the first time.
for the Ellsworth Bearcats, starting out number 3, 5'9" senior Shane Wilson, and for the Minneapolis Lions, a freshman, number 2 Josh Macy.
Getting his second start here.
For the Ellsworth Bearcats, number 4 Josh Barr, 6' junior. For the Minneapolis Lions, senior number 3 Andrew Yoxel. For the Ellsworth Bearcats, number 15, another senior. He's the shooter that I worry about the most, Clint Glazier. And he's a 6' senior for the Minneapolis Lions. Number 5, John Darrow. For the Ellsworth Bearcats, number 23, Ben Murrell, 6'1" senior for the Bearcats. For the Minneapolis Lions, number 30, a sophomore, Alex Yoxel. And for the Bearcats, number 30, Jacob Freeze, 5'11" senior. All starter seniors. They've got 8 on this team. Ellsworth, and for the Minneapolis Lions.
Seniors?
8 seniors.
Wow.
For the Minneapolis Lions, number 32, Zach Allison.
Yeah, Clint Glazier, we've seen him compete against the Lions for this is the 4th year now. He's been at it since as a freshman. He's getting better every year.
Yeah, he is. We'll have the tip here in just a second, Minneapolis. Some of these officials I've seen before, Dale. He's the one in front of us. So.
Well, you were here last year, too. Have you got that good a memory?
I don't think I have that good a memory, so I don't think so.
Here we go, ready for the tip.
Zach Allison will jump against number 23, Ben Murrell. as we are underway. Tip is up, and the Lions will get it. Gets it in the hands of Darrow. Darrow will drive, kicks it back out. Swing pass over to Andrew Yoxel. Andrew looks at Zach Allison, drives. He'll take it in the lane, up and off. Oh, gets the bounce and gets it to fall in. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel.
Back rim, front rim, down it goes.
Mural can jump though.
Yep, good athlete.
Freeze back to Glazer. Glazer on the outside. Swing pass back to the top to Wilson. Wilson back to Freeze. 3-point shot up and good. He was draining them earlier from that same spot.
That was Glazer.
Glazer, sorry about that. Josh Macy in the lane, shot up and good. Nice job by Josh. Little runner in the lane. Glazer on the outside will drive, kicks it back out to Wilson. Wilson picks us a dribble, gets it back to Freeze, and nearly stolen by Darrow. It will be Ellsworth ball. Gets it into Glazer. Glazer guarded by Darrow. He'll pull it back out, gets it over to Freeze. Freeze back to Wilson. Wilson will drive, pulls it back, guarded by Macy, kicks it back out to number 23 Muro. Muro drive back to Wilson for a three, and off the mark, and it'll be off of Glazer, Minneapolis ball. Four to 3, Minneapolis with the lead. 6:42 left to go here in the first quarter. Darrow back to Yoxel. Picked by Alex Yoxel, back to Macy. Back to Darrow. Darrow swings around, kicks it back down to Zach Allison. Gets it to Alex. Nice save by Zach Allison. And it'll be taken away by Barr and the Bearcats. Glazer drives. Pulls it back out. 3-point shot up and off the mark and rebounded by Darrow. That's a bunch of threes they've shot already. And Ellsworth gets the steal, but they step out of bounds. It'll stay with Minneapolis. Andrew Yoxel to pull the trigger. Gets it into his brother. Alex on the outside, back to Darrow. Swing pass over to Macy. Turnover against the Lions as Josh shuffles his feet on the perimeter. 4 to 3, Lions with the lead. Ball in the hands of Glazer. Guarded by Darrow. Picks it back out, gives it over to Barr. Barr, swing pass. Barr with the ball on the outside, now back to Freeze. Freeze looks at Glazer. Back to Wilson, guarded by Macy. Swing pass over to Muro. Looks down low. And good hustle by Minneapolis Lions, stolen by Josh Macy after the tip. Gets it down low, and it'll be out of bounds off of Ellsworth. They tried to throw a quick pass down low off of the Bearcats. It'll stay with the Lions.
Andrew did a good job of stepping in there and glancing that ball away.
Macy on the outside. Darrow had a nice double pick there. He'll take the three. And he gets it. Nice job by J. Mike as he hits a three. It's a good matchup between Glazer and Darrow. Neither one of them going to want to give up very many threes. Ball goes in the outside. Back to Wilson. Wilson guarded tightly by Macy. Back to Muro. Back to down low to Glazer. Glazer, and he'll be fouled by Alex Yoxel. First foul on either team. And Alex picks up his first foul.
5:01 to go in the first quarter. 7 to 3, Minneapolis.
Alex Johnson will check in, as well as John Kelly, as Kelly checks in for Zach Allison, and Alex Johnson checks in for Macy.
Looks like Gage Mortimer's getting ready to check in also.
Glazer drives. Wow, I don't know how he got through that, Dale.
He got around the corner, didn't he?
He did. Quick move around the corner. He gets in there for the 2-point bucket. Johnson back to Darrow. Darrow up to Kelly. Johnson, Darrow take it again. This time it's off the mark, rebounded by the Bearcats.
2-on-1.
Great hustle by Andrew Yoxel to get down there and get some defense on Glazier. It'll stay with the Bearcats, 7-5, Lions to the lead. Ball goes into Muro, back on the outside. Gets a cutter. Oh, nice block. It'll stay with the Bearcats, but nice block there by the Lions.
Kelly did a great job of blocking the advance of the cutter. And as the shot went up, Darrow from behind got his hand on it.
Gage Mortimer checks in. As he checks in for Andrew Yoxel.
Knocked out of bounds by Darrow.
Glazier to pull the trigger for the Bearcats. There you go. Nice job.
5-second
and
call.
a 5-second call. Nice job by the Lions defense. Forced the 5-second violation.
The Lions with a 2-point lead, 7-5.
And a foul is going to be called on Clint Glazier, his first team foul on the Bearcats. On the floor right now for the Lions, number 14, Gage Mortimer, John Kelly, Alex Yoxel, Alex Johnson, and John Darrow. Gets it into Alex Yoxel, back to Darrow. Back to Mortimer. Swing pass down low to Yoxel. 3-point shot's going to be off the mark. And big rebound by Muro for the Bearcats. Glazier with the ball on the outside. Swing pass over to Muro. Guarded by Kelly. And he drives all the way in and up and good. We got a tie ball game at 7. Swing pass over to Mortimer. Mortimer looks down low.
Has his pocket picked.
Has his pocket picked. And the foul is going to be on Alex Johnson, I believe.
Yeah, layup was no good. Glazier followed, trailed, got the rebound as he was trying to put it back. Alex Johnson with the hack.
Minneapolis gets 3 fresh bodies in as Darrow and Alex Yoxel and John Kelly will sit down as Andrew Yoxel, Zach Allison, and Josh Macy check back in.
Substitutes in for Ellsworth also. Glazier to the line for 2. See if they can get first lead of the night for Ellsworth.
And the first one's good. Checking in for Ellsworth will be number 1, Noah Trapp, a junior, as well as number 11, Mark Cunningham, another senior. Noah Trapp's 6'5", got a little bit of size. Glazier hits them both, 9-7. Ellsworth with the lead. Back out to Johnson. Down low to Zach Allison. Zach up, no good. Rebounded by Zach Allison. Gets the bucket and good. Nice job, Zach Allison. I'll tell you, Zach had to work hard at that one, Dale, but he gets it, and he will go to the line for the N1.
I was surprised. I thought Ellsworth was coming out of there with that rebound. When there was Zach going up.
Mortimer will come out as Darrow will come back in.
Chance to give us the lead for Zach here.
And he gets a nice job by senior Zach Allison.
10-9, 3:10 to go in the quarter.
Glazier with the ball, guarded by Darrow. They swing it over to Freeze. Freeze back to Muro. Picks up his dribble. Gets it back to Glazier. Wow.
3-point under pressure from Darrow, and he sinks it.
I'll tell you, he is on fire tonight. Darrow the other direction. It's off the mark. Rebound by Andrew Yoxel, back to Macy. And he'll be fouled going in. Nice job by Macy.
We've always known that Glazier's a good basketball player and can score, and he's proven it tonight.
Macy at the line, hits the first one. Nice job by Josh Macy. their starters come back in as Cunningham goes out with 2 fouls. Macy with the second shot. Up and good. Front rim, back rim, front rim, but it goes in.
Yeah, they all count.
Tied up at 12, Glazier with the ball. Swing pass over. Man. Wow, Glazier hits another one.
Over Darrow's hand was in his
and
face.
he was NBA range on that one. 15-12. Bearcats with the lead.
He strips Darrow of the ball.
And it's blocked. Nice job by Alex Johnson.
We blow the layup.
And we missed the layup. Ball comes back the other direction, and he double dribbles. Luckily, we had an opportunity right there, and we missed it with the open layup. Nice job by Alex Johnson and Andrew Yoxel down low.
Alex got the block, secured the ball, and got it to Darrow down court.
Darrow back to Johnson. Johnson on the outside. Back to Andrew Yoxel. Swing pass over to Macy. Back to Darrow, minute 47.
Foul on Darrow.
Wow. Called a charge on Darrow on that.
Alex Yoxel comes in for Alex Johnson. 15-12, go ahead.
15-12, Bearcats with the lead. Josh Macy with the steal, and then it should be a foul on number 3.
It is.
Yeah. Macy with the nice pick, and then he gets fouled.
4th team foul on the Bearcats. 3 for the Lions. 1:40 to go in the quarter.
Darrow to inbounds. Get it in. Gets it into Macy. Another close one right there. Back to Andrew Yoxel. Andrew backs his guy back in, and he'll get fouled right there by number 30 for the Bearcats, Jacob Freeze. You know, it wouldn't be too bad up here if they didn't keep opening the doors.
Yeah.
It is a little chilly up here.
That's why I'm wearing this hoodie.
Minute 30, 15-12. Darrow to get the ball in. Gets it into Andrew Yoxel. Andrew shot in the lane, up and no good. Glazier with the rebound.
Could have been another foul on Freeze there, maybe, on that shot. But no call.
Andrew Yoxel with the near steal with the tip. He will stay with the Bearcats. Minute 13 in the first, 15-13. Clint Glazier. Ball will go into to number 30, Freeze. Swing pass over to Muro. Back to Freeze off the mark, rebounded by Josh Macy. Macy back to Alex Yoxel. Alex wisely backs it away, gets it back to Darrow. 15-12, Bearcats with the lead. Darrow on the outside. Back to Andrew Yoxel, back to Macy. Macy gets it back to Andrew Yoxel, 37 seconds. Run some clock here to try to get a shot at the end or an easy layup. 31 seconds. Alex Yoxel with the ball at the top. Back to Josh Macy. Back to Darrow. 20 seconds left here. Back to Macy, 12 seconds. Now they'll run it. Back to Darrow on the outside, 6 seconds. Alex got 4 seconds, gets it into Andrew Yoxel.
Pulling away.
Oh, missed it.
I was kind of surprised we didn't go for that outside shot there.
Yeah, it was too.
Inside this time and got it batted away from us. After one quarter, the Bearcats lead 15-12 on 3 trays by Clint Glazier.
And a field goal and 2 free throws. It's been all Glazier except for 2 by Ben Muro. We'll take a break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wall will help you get your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Welcome back to Hoistonton, Kansas. Cardinal Winter Jam as Minneapolis Lions trail at the end of the one, 15-12. It was all Clint Glazier for the Bearcats as he lit us up for 13 points there in the first quarter. Muro to inbounds the ball to Glazier. Guarded by Darrow. He'll drive. Picks up his dribble. Swing pass over to Muro. Nice job there by Andrew Yoxel with the steal.
Fronted that player that's supposed to pass was intended for.
Josh Macy on the outside. He'll go back over to Andrew Yoxel. Swing pass down low to Alex. And there's going to be a double dribble. Yep.
Lost possession of the ball and then had to double dribble to try to gain possession.
Macy guarding Wilson as he brings it down. Swing pass over to Glazier. Up, no good. Rebounded by Kelly. Gets it back to Darrow.
Macy prevented that shot, I think, from being any good.
Back to, there's going to be a foul we're back on, number 30, Freeze, and I think that'll be number 2 if it's on him. Nope, 23, Ben Muro. 16 foul. 15-12, Bearcats with the lead. Gets it into Andrew Yoxel. And Andrew.
Got a hand put on the ball.
Yeah, he did, but he still walked with it, unfortunately.
Third or fourth try with the Bearcats to get off 15 points here.
Glazier, back to Muro. He'll drive. And nice job, Andrew Yoxel, back to Kelly. Kelly comes up the loose ball, gets it back to Darrow. Minneapolis needs to answer here. Back to Andrew Yoxel. Could use an Andrew Yoxel three-pointer here. Alex in the paint.
Let the ball stripped as he goes up for the shot.
Glazier, a deep three, and it's an air ball. That will get him off his snide a little bit.
I hope so. Had the nice arch to it. If it was online, it would have gone in.
Andrew Yoxel from the top of the key, back to Macy, back to Darrow. Darrow drive, back to Andrew, back to Macy. Andrew at the top, back to Darrow. He'll take a deep three, and it's good. Nice job by Darrow as he hits a three from about the same spot he hit the first one. Tied up at 15 here in the second quarter. Wilson with the ball. There's a push off there.
Nice little shove off there.
Yep. And back to Glazier. Glazier will drive. So
Darrow will pick up the foul.
His second personal foul, if that's the case. Glazier at the line to shoot two.
Fourth team foul on the Lions.
Macy will come out as Johnson will come in. Second one is up, and it's off the mark, rebounded by Andrew Yoxel. Back to Darrow and the Lions. Darrow bring it down, gets it to Alex Johnson. Johnson on the outside, back to Alex Yoxel. Top of the key to Andrew Yoxel from the free throw line. Shot up and off the mark, rebounded by Johnson. And he can't get it, but Andrew Yoxel.
Foul on Ellsworth, 23, I think. Yep.
If that's the case, we'll be in the bonus.
Second personal on Murrell.
Morrow with his second personal foul. At the line will be number 33 freshman John Kelly.
1 and 1.
Shot is up and it's off the mark. Rebounded by Bearcats. Glazier on the outside. Guarded by Johnson. Back on the outside to Merrill. Back to Glazier. Glazier back to. There we go. And Alex Yoxel hits the floor.
Alex Yoxel is through the charging foul. Shaking up a little bit from it. Goes to the bench.
Glazier's second personal foul.
Zach Allison in.
Also in, or just Zach, okay, yeah. Macy on the outside. Swing pass over to Darrow. Back to Johnson. Johnson top the key into, oh, nice swing move. Nice move by Zach Allison.
Up and in for Allison.
That was a great move by Zach. Quick up and under release. Nice job, Zach. Ball goes back on the outside to
Alex Johnson with the foul. Pushing through a pick. 4:30 to go in the half. Lions up 17-16. Fifth team foul on the Lions.
Johnson's second personal foul. Merle to inbounds for the Bearcats. Nice hustle there by Darrow. Zach Allison, and there will be a foul. Oh, on us?
Yeah.
Ah,
on Allison.
Zach Allison.
Yep, he picks up foul
I thought Zach had position down there.
Oh, we were fortunate there.
Yeah,
Beat
they
us
had
on
an
the
easy
backdoor
layup.
play. Yep.
Off the mark and no good. Ball goes back to Macy. Macy on the outside. Back to Johnson. Johnson looks for a cutter. Gets back to Darrow. Darrow drive. Gets it back to Johnson. Back to Macy. 3:55, 17-16. Minneapolis with a 1-point lead. Back to Allison. Back to Johnson. Johnson will drive the top of the key. Gets it back to Andrew Yoxel. He'll take a little shot. It's off the mark. Zach Allison with a great rebound. And he'll get fouled. Nice job, Zach Allison.
Foul number 3 on
Number
Merle.
3 on Merle. So Zach with a great underside rebound there. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Ninth team foul with 3:39 to go.
Shot is up and it's off the rim, no good. Checking in for the Bearcats, number 13, a 5'11" senior McGregor Jones. Checks in for the Bearcats. Zach, the second shot coming here. Shot is up and it's off the mark as well. Rebounded by the Bearcats. Swing pass all the way down to Wilson.
Allison, it's his second foul.
Second personal on Zach. And they will be in the bonus.
So a chance to tie and or go ahead for the Bearcats here. 3:32 remaining in the half.
And he makes the first one. We get back to a tie ball game here. John Kelly checks in for, and Josh Macy also checking in for Alex Johnson. Tied up at 17. Wilson at the line. Second shot is up and good. And the Bearcats will bring in number 25, sophomore Grant Glazer. Checks in for his brother. Let's hope he doesn't have the hand that his brother has.
A little similarity there.
There is.
Looks.
Yep. Darrow on the outside. Back to Macy. Back to Andrew Yoxel. Andrew backward to Darrow. Darrow will drive. Can't get it. Oh, he comes away with the rebound. Nice job. And John Kelly. In the lane, up, can't get it. Still battling down there. Nice job by John Kelly down low.
Off
Dale.
the Bearcats on the tussle for the rebound.
He'll stay with Minneapolis. Shoup's going to call a timeout. So at the 3-minute mark in the second quarter, Ellsworth Bearcats 18, Minneapolis Lions 17. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas, to the Hoisington Activity Center. 3 minutes left in the half. The Lions trailing by 1, 18-17 with the ball.
Ball will go into Macy. Macy with the ball back to Darrow. Darrow will drive. Gets his man in the air. Shot up, no good. And rebounded by Glazer. Glazer guarded by Darrow. Watch it, John. Watch it, buddy. Oh, nice job by John Kelly with a big block. As they had number 4 wide open down low. And Barr was wide open, and Kelly comes out of nowhere and gets a good block. Darrow, he'll take the 3, and it's up and good. Nice job by J. Mike as he hits another 3. Third one of the night. Can't hit a runner, but he's hit 3 big threes.
20-18, Lions.
Number 25, Grant Glazer. That'll be a foul underneath.
Kelly, I think.
At the line will be number 4, Josh Barr.
First personal, 8th team foul.
Off the front of the rim, no good. Second shot coming. Shot is up, and it's hard. No good. Rebounded by Alex Yoxel. Gives it back to Darrow. 2:01 left to go here in the half. 20-18 Lions to the lead. From the free throw line is Darrow. That's well off the mark.
I think it might have glanced off the side of the rim. I'm not sure.
So checking back in, Mark Cunningham checks back in for the Bearcats. He's got 2 fouls for the Bearcats. Grant Glazer will bring it down. Gets it back over on the outside to number 30, Freeze. Okay, back to Cunningham. Back on the outside, goes to Glazer. Back to Cunningham. Shot in the lane, off the mark, rebounded by Kelly. Nice rebound by Kelly. Macy on the outside. Gets it back to Darrow. Darrow swing back to Macy. And no call.
Loses his step and loses the ball.
And stolen back by the Lions. Watch out. Woof, woof, woof. Alex Yoxel. Up and good. Nice job, Alex Yoxel. Does a great job of getting his feet under him and gets the up and under. Finishes strong. 22-18. Minute left here in the first half. And the turnover right there.
All of a sudden the wheels are falling off here for Ellsworth.
Alex Johnson checks in for Josh Macy. .8 seconds, 22-18. Lions with the lead and the ball. We're going to work some clock here, I think. Back to Kelly. Back to Darrow. Back to Alex Yoxel. Back to Darrow. They will work a little bit of clock here. 30 seconds left. They're just going to let them get out there, not put anything on them. Now they back it away a little bit. Darrow, 18 seconds. Now he'll work it down. 15. So Alex moves to one side.
Down to 6.
Three-point shot off. Oh, banks it in. Sean Darrow banks it in from the top of the key. And then the steal at the end by Alex Yoxel. Nice job by Yoxel to prevent them from getting a shot off. And we've got the lead 25-18 at the half. So nice job by the Lions to recover there in the second quarter as they outscore the Bearcats 13-8. So Minneapolis, I want to say special thanks to Kenny Hendricks and Century Scorebooks. Kenny Hendricks has provided our scorebooks for the last few years, and we greatly appreciate that, Kenny. And don't forget, you can always contact Kenny Hendricks for your scorebooks. That's Kenny Hendricks with Century Scorebooks. We're going to take a break, and I'll be back with some stats. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication, Channel 2, Minneapolis. Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas Cardinal Winter Jam as the Minneapolis Lions had the lead at the half, 25-18 against the Ellsworth Bearcats. And it was, Minneapolis did very well in both quarters, Dale, scoring 12 in the first quarter and 13 in the second quarter. Difference was Minneapolis was outscored in the first quarter 15-12, but we outscored them 13-3 in the second.
Well, wow, 13-3.
13-3.
That's pretty amazing. And probably one of the most fortuitous things that happened for Minneapolis was Clint Glazier got 2 fouls, and they set him on the bench for most of the second quarter.
And Ben Murrell ended up with 3 fouls.
Yeah.
And he's a jumper, and Cunningham's another tall player. He's a jumper for them, and both of them sit down with some foul trouble. Scoring-wise for the Ellsworth Bearcats, only 3 people in the books. Shane Wilson, 2 free throws, and Ben Murrow with a field goal. And then Clint Glazier, 14 points by Glazier. And he had 3 3-pointers, a field goal, and 3 free throws. For the Minneapolis Lions, Andrew Yoxel with 2 points, Alex Yoxel with 2 points, Josh Macy with 4, Zach Allison with a great job underneath with 5, and then John Darrow with 4 threes for 12 points.
4 threes. Yeah,
4 threes.
Banked
one in at the end. So.
4th one, yeah, that's great. And that was a banker, but hey, they all count. So, yeah, we need all those we can get. And the Bearcats came out determined, and Glazier carried him on his back, and he wasn't there in the second quarter to carry him anymore.
And he missed his first 3. Missed his first 3 in the second quarter, and then missed another shot. And
I think our defense played a little bit better
in the second quarter too.
In the second quarter against the rest of the Bearcats that weren't there, we got some very excellent opportunities with getting in the passing lane and tipping the ball away. John Kelly and Allison both did a great job of securing some rebounds. And it just all added up to where the Lions could finally take an 8 or 7-point advantage here in the end of half after being down by as many as 3 at the start of the second quarter. So it was good for the Lions to come back, and the Bearcats want to win.
Oh yeah, and they're going to fight back into this, and you can't just because Glazier carried them in the first. It's probably not going to happen in the second. They may not. It may be a different story in the second. So, Minneapolis with the 7-point lead, 25-18, as we get ready to start the second half.
I'd expect we'll see some more 3-pointers coming from Glazier.
Oh gosh, yeah. I think you're exactly right. So, see if the starting lineup stayed the same, and
They do.
they do. They do.
Allison
So,
isn't in yet, but he's just getting last second word from Coach Conradi. Lions with the possession arrow to start the half.
Minneapolis, Darrow with 2 fouls, and Alex Johnson with 2 fouls, and Zach Allison with 2. For the Bearcats, Glazer with 2, and Muro with 3, and Cunningham with 2. And that's your foul. Anyone that's remotely in trouble foul-wise. Andrew Yoxel from the outside, back to Darrow. Darrow will drive. Back to Alex Yoxel. Nice job, Alex. Can't get it. And
great job. He just couldn't follow through.
just couldn't quite follow
shot.
it. Yep. Glazer with the ball on the outside, guarded by Darrow. A great hustle by Alex Yoxel. Nearly gets the tip and the steal. Good anticipation by the sophomore. Glazer with the ball. Guarded up top. Wilson back on the outside, goes to number 30, Freeze. Freeze looks at Muro. Goes back to Wilson, guarded by Macy. And the steal by Alex and Andrew Yoxel. Good hustle by the Yoxels. Macy will drive. Back to Darrow. Darrow on the outside. We'll see a 3 by.
The runner bounds out.
Darrow cannot get the runner to fall, and it comes back the other direction. Glazer with the ball. Back to Freeze. Back on the outside, down low to Muro. And the steal by Darrow. Darrow will pull it back. Can't get it again. And
over the rim.
Wow.
Out of bounds off the Bearcats.
It'll stay with the Lions. Nobody yet to score here in the third quarter. Andrew Yoxel. Back to Darrow. Back to Alex in the paint. Shot up and gets it to fall. Nice job, Alex Yoxel. I don't know how.
Fadeaway shot.
I don't know how he got that one off,
He was
let alone fall.
traveling before he shot, too.
He got it. 27-18. Glazer with the ball. Zach Allison going to get called with the foul. That'll be number 3 on Zach. As he was fighting through, trying to get through a pick. John Kelly will come in for him. Both, hats off to both John Kelly and Zach Allison. They both are playing very well.
Wish Zach would have realized where that guy was going. He was going away from the basket, not towards it.
Glazer back to Wilson. Oh, nice drop down pass and up and good by Barr for the Bearcats. That was a good pass by the Bearcats. Swing pass over to Macy. Macy back to Darrow on the outside. Back to Macy. Back to Andrew Yoxel, and it's going to be a steal coming the other direction. And the bucket is good by Glazer.
4 unanswered points by the Bearcats, put them within 5, 27-22.
And another near steal right there. Josh Macy comes back to Kelly. Back to Andrew Yoxel, back to Darrow. Back to Andrew. Andrew has been hesitant about shooting.
Yes, he has.
So
Tipped pass by the Bearcats, puts it out of bounds to the Lions, under their basket.
he's had some open looks for threes, and in the past he's taken those and
Doesn't
shies
feel
away from
confidence
it.
today,
Yep.
I guess.
Back to Darrow, drives. There
There
he
you
gets a
go.
runner to fall. Nice job by J. Mike. Gets finally one of his layups to fall in the lane. Glazer back on the outside to Murrow. Nice job by Andrew Yoxel. Gets a big.
His defense is not lacking confidence.
No, it's not. He's done an amazing job on the defensive side. Darrow with the ball on the outside. Back to Andrew Yoxel. Andrew back to Macy. Back to Darrow. He'll drive. Kicks it back out into Alex Yoxel. In the lane, up and good. Nice job, Alex Yoxel. Backs his man down in there. Little baby hook down low, gets it to fall. 31-22. Lions with the lead.
Up 9 again.
Shot, turnaround, no good. Rebounded by Macy as Freeze misses the misses the shot. It'll come back to the Lions. Andrew Yoxel. And
Andrew
wow.
lowered the shoulder. Call for charging.
That's his first personal.
And the second team foul of the half. Bearcats with none. I don't want to get too out of balance there.
Yeah. Johnson checks in for Andrew Yoxel. Ball goes back to Wilson. Looks at a three. Nice recovery by Macy. Near on the outside. Luckily, he misses the layup on the inside. He will go to the line to shoot two, though. Foul is on number 10, Alex Johnson.
Third team foul.
Third personal on Johnson. Miro at the line to shoot two for the Bearcats. Shot is up and off the front rim. 3:25 left to go here in the third quarter. Andrew Yoxel getting ready to check back in. And he'll check in for Alex Yoxel. Alex having
a good night. He had a good night at Ellsworth, too, if I remember right.
Second shot is up, and he makes that one. 31-23, Lions with an 8-point lead. 3:23 left to go here in the third. Back to Johnson. Johnson misses the runner in the lane. Rebounded by Glazier. Ball comes back to Merle. And that's going to be off of Ellsworth. Nice job by, once again, Andrew Yoxel with some defense there. Fronts his man. And it'll go off the Bearcats.
Have to have a short referee discussion here.
So.
What about talk to the other one too.
So, Andrew kicked it. So. He kicked it to kick it into his hands, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the call was. Alex Johnson back to Macy, back to Darrow. Into Andrew in the lane, up and good. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel. Backs this guy right down low. Glazier brings it back the other direction. Murrow with the ball, back to Glazier. Glazier on the outside. He'll drive. Shot in the lane, up and no good, but he'll be fouled.
Darrow, I think.
And Darrow will pick up his third personal foul.
2:31 to go in the third quarter. Lions up by 10 right now, 33-23.
Glazier's first one is up and good. Glazier finds a way to score, doesn't he, Dale?
Yes, he does. A good heady basketball player.
It's his 17th point of the night. And he misses the second one.
Andrew Yoxel secures the rebound. Dribbles the ball down the court.
Back to Macy. Macy on the outside. Back down low. Into Andrew in the paint. And another shot. Nice job, Andrew. This time he shifts hands. Nice finish by Andrew Yoxel down low.
From the left-hand side.
And a steal the other direction by Andrew. Back to Macy. Macy will take it coast to coast. Oh,
Blocked.
No call. Ah.
Andrew Johnson gets a foul. And Coach Shoup has given the referee a piece of his mind.
Wow. That's going to be 4 on Alex Johnson.
I think Coach Shoup has gotten his point across. Luckily, no technicals.
Yeah, it might be coming. Ball goes back in the hands of number 4, Barr.
Timeout.
Timeout called by the Bearcats. 35-24. Minneapolis with the lead. 1:48 left to go in the third. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2. We'll be back.
Terry and Wanda Robbins support the Minneapolis Lions sports program. They hope that you will do the same and in this coming year, the best to the Minneapolis Lions sports program. The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
Welcome back to Hoisington. Ball goes back in the hands of the Ellsworth Bearcats. Wilson drives, pulls it back out, gets it back to Glazier. Glazier now guarded by Macy. Macy put a fresh body on him. And a travel. Oh, oh my gosh.
John Mike on that? No.
No, calls it on Josh Macy. And he was
6 team fouls, none for the Bearcats.
Wow.
Here in this half.
Glazier makes the first one. How in the world can you go from second one is up and he makes them both.
I don't think he might have missed one free throw tonight.
He's missed 2. He's missed 2, so one in the second quarter and one in the third. So Andrew Yoxel on the outside. Backcourt to Macy. 35-26 Lions with the lead. Minute 21 left here in the third quarter. Back to Macy. As the Lions will run a little ball. Shoop is still talking to the official over there.
You gotta let him know your mind.
Darrow on the outside. And Darrow drives. Backs it away to Andrew Yoxel. 51 seconds back to Darrow.
Obviously our intent is to run the timeout here and complete the third quarter.
Darrow backs away with 40 seconds. Ooh! Back to Macy. Near steal right there. Back to Darrow. Well, that was a close one.
Yes, it was.
By the Bearcats.
That had pickoff written all over it.
Alex Yoxel with the ball. Looks for a cutter. Has nothing. Back to Andrew. 17 seconds left. Andrew backs it away. Run the clock with 15. There's foul on Glazier. That'll be 3 on Glazier. Thank goodness.
Not a very smart foul either.
10.4 seconds left.
First team foul on the Bearcats.
Andrew to inbounds. Gets it to Alex. Back to Darrow. 8 seconds left. Ball goes down low.
Knocked out of bounds as Andrew goes up.
He was fouled.
He was fouled before that, yes.
Yeah, he was.
Coach Schutz letting him know about that. 3.7 seconds. Andrew gets it tipped away.
So.
Too bad we didn't come out with something out of that.
Wow.
But we're still up by 9, 35-26.
We'll take a break and we'll hear from word from our sponsors. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Lambert Insurance, Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas, Cardinal Winter Jam. Hoisington, beautiful center here. Minneapolis and the Ellsworth Bearcats doing battle. Ellsworth will have the ball, start the fourth quarter. Glazier with the ball, guarded by Darrow. Shot up and off the mark, and rebounded by Josh Macy. Josh had somebody draped on his back as well. Lions will bring it back the other direction. Darrow with the ball. Back to Alex Joxel. Shot in the lane, up and good. Nice job, Alex Joxel. With a nice little shot in the lane. Wisely pulls up because he had a person right in front of him, and he was standing there still. 37-26, Glazier drives.
Forces the shot.
Zach Allison with the rebound. Gives it up to Alex Joxel. And it's missed down low. Alex hesitated on that, tried to draw the foul, and it'll go out of bounds off of Darrow. Ellsworth with the ball. Lions miss another opportunity down low. Glazier with the ball. Back over to Wilson. Wilson picks up his dribble. Back over to Merle. Merle with the ball. Back over to Wilson. Guarded tightly there by Macy. And gets it back down to Merle. And Alex Joxel is going to get called with the foul. And that'll be his second personal foul.
Will be a two-shot foul, but that also puts Ellsworth into the 1-1 here with 6:39 to go in regulation. Still just one team foul for the Bearcats this half.
Shane Wilson makes his first one. He's been perfect from the line tonight. 3 points. Second one is up, and he makes, missed it. Rebounded by Andrew Yoxel. 37-27. Sure looked like it. There we go. Glazier will pick up number 4 right there.
He's letting personal competition get in the way here with J-Mike.
Yeah.
And his thinking.
Andrew Yoxel to inbounds, gets it into Alex. And they switch positions. They put Wilson now on Darrow. Change it up a little bit. Wilson back to Macy. Macy guarded tight. He'll drive. Shot in the lane. Up, no good. Zach Allison with the rebound and can't get it to fall, but nice job, Zach Allison. We'll see who the foul's either on Merle or on Freeze. Oh, it's completely wrong. Josh Barr, his first personal foul. Zach Allison the line to shoot 2. Off the back of the rim.
13th foul for the Bearcats.
Zach made his very first free throw that he shot tonight, but he's been cold since then.
And it's off too. Alex Yoxel gets the foul as Murrell rebounds for the Bearcats. 1-1 to go for the Bearcats.
As we walk the other direction, Merle will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Glazier will sit down. Checking in will be number 11, Cunningham, for the Bearcats. Misses the first one, and rebound by Andrew Yoxel. Our fans going nuts over there because they're thinking, how's that? There we go. Push off. Clearly push off there by Wilson.
4th team foul. So they got a few to give yet.
Yeah.
6:05 remaining in regulation.
Ball goes into Andrew in the paint.
There's the 5th one.
And there is one on Merle. That'll be 4 on him. So Andrew will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot coming by the senior Andrew Yoxel. Shot is up and good. Second shot coming. 38-27, Lions with the lead, 6:01 left to go in the fourth quarter. Second one's up, and he makes them both. Only his 6th point of the night for Andrew, or 8th point of the night, sorry. All goes to Cunningham, back to Merle. Guarded by Zach Allison. Freeze for 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Andrew Yoxel. Andrew will bring it down for the Lions. Gets it back to Macy. 5:37 left in the ball game. Macy drives. Back over to Alex Yoxel. Down to his brother in the paint. And he gets, oh!
I don't know how.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
He didn't lower his shoulder. He might have threw an elbow. I don't know. To clear space.
Andrew gets his second foul. Shoop is looking at their coach. And
they gate the basket. 5:26 to go, 39-27 Minneapolis.
Wow. Wilson brings it down for the Bearcats. And a nice steal by Andrew right there. Andrew's, you mentioned it earlier, Andrew's defense has been phenomenal tonight. Macy with the ball on the outside.
Do that, take those baskets away from him, just makes him mad.
Back to Alex Yoxel. Alex out on the outside. They've got big brother playing the post down low. Back to Darrow. Darrow will drive. And Darrow gets it to fall. Nice job by J-Mike.
Kind of forced that one, but it went in. Had somebody on the ball.
Glazier with the ball. Pulls away, drives. He's a wide open 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Alex Yoxel. 41-27, 4:26 left to go. And Wilson will pick up a foul right there. They've got to pick up some, they've got to, oh, that's it. That'll put us in the bonus.
No, it's just 6.
Was that just 6? Okay.
They just changed it. Is that
okay? Alex Johnson checks in for Alex Yoxel for the Lions. Go, 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 go.
41-27.
Yeah.
2 5-second calls in the game, 1 in each squad. You don't see that real often.
Glazier with the ball, he'll drive. Falls to the ground but keeps his dribble. Ball goes back to Wilson, looks at a 3. Oh, nice pass. That's the second time they've hit Barr down low and with a pass, and he gets it. 41-29, 4:08 left to go in the ball game. Bearcats take I think the Bearcats took a 30-second timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Equal Communication Channel 2 Minneapolis.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles, including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs, serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas, Cardinal Winter Jam. Ellsworth's going to pick up a full court press. Andrew Yoxel to inbounds, gets it into Alex Johnson. Go, gets it to Macy. Macy, got to get it across. They finally get it across. Wow. And no, they did not. They.
10-second call before Shoot got the timeout called.
Well, he has been brutal on us tonight. And that was poor ball handling on Minneapolis. We had it. We just backed away and started to dribble. Andrew Yoxel with the steal. And he gets the finish. Nice job, Andrew. Gets the steal and the bucket. Glazier with the ball. He'll drive. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Andrew Yoxel. Back to Darrow. Darrow bringing down for the Lions.
Glazier trying to force the issue there. Came up short.
And Lions are called full timeout. 3:21 left to go in the ball game. 43-29, Minneapolis with the lead. Coach Shute calls the timeout. We will take one with them. Once again, you're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2, Minneapolis, your voice of the Minneapolis Lions.
Want the ultimate adrenaline rush? Jump from planes, rappel from helicopters, shoot the most sophisticated weapons on Earth. Find out more by calling the U.S. Army at 785-827-3666. There are careers in high demand that offer high pay. Learn the skills you need to receive top pay in programs like machine tool technology, welding, or HVAC at Salina Area Technical College. Life's a trip. Get directions and log on to salinatech.edu today.
Welcome back to Hoistington, Kansas. Cardinal Winter Jam here, 43-29 in the semifinals here. The winner to advance to the finals tomorrow night.
Yep.
Andrew Yoxel to inbounds the ball for the Lions. Gets it into Alex Johnson. Back to Macy. 3:16 left to go in the ball game. Macy back to Alex Yoxel. Gets it over to Macy. Nearly a 5-second call right there.
Yeah, triple team.
Darrow on the outside. Darrow will drive, backs it away. Pulls it out one more time. They try to trap him. And there will be a foul there on Wilson.
There's the 1-on-1 finally.
That'll be number 4, and that will send Darrow to the line for a 1-on-1.
19 fouls for the Lions, 7 for the Bearcats. 2:52 to go in the game.
Darrow at the line for a 1-on-1 here. 43-29. First shot is up and good. Second shot coming by Darrow, the senior. Checking in number 0, Matthew Keener. Darrow, second shot is up and off the mark, rebounded by Keener for the Bearcats. Keener, a sophomore, 6'2" sophomore for the Bearcats. Wilson will drive, gets it back out. 3-point shot up and good by Cunningham. That's a deep, deep three, but he hits a big one. So 44-32. Bearcats take a timeout. So 44-32, 2:38 left to go. 12-point lead, but the Bearcats still trying to fight back into this deal. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to SalinePost.com.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wall will help you get your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas. Lions have the ball and they're facing the full court press here. They will get it into Macy. Back to Johnson. Back to Darrow. As they get it, got to get it across. Get it. There we go. Finally, get it to Andrew Yoxel across. 2:25 left to go here in the ball game. Andrew Yoxel on the outside. Guarded tightly there. He'll back it away. Picks up his dribble, gets it back to Darrow. Darrow. He will drive the right-hand side, pulls it back. Back to Darrow. Back to Yoxel. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Picks up his dribble, gets it back to Alex Yoxel. Gets it back to J. Mike. 44-32. Tight defense there. And finally a foul on Cunningham on Darrow. So nice ball movement by the Lions. They use some clock and run some clock there. Darrow will go to the line for a one-on-one.
12-point line advantage here with 1:45 to go in the game. 44-32.
First shot coming. Ooh, gets it to roll in.
Front rim,
but rolls it in.
Had enough oomph to crawl over.
Second one is up and good. Makes them both. Zach Allison checks in for Alex Johnson. Glazier will bring it down for the Bearcats. Wilson drives. And he gets it. Oh. Zach Allison gets number 4. And let's see. Keener gets a bucket and he'll go to the line for the and one.
Johnson comes in for Allison. 10th team foul, double bonus here. Of course, that was a shot anyway.
Yeah, he made the bucket, so. And he makes free throw. They pick up the press. They get it to Macy. Back there. Gets it back to Darrow. Darrow will cross the time front. And that will be Cunningham's 4th personal foul, as that will send Darrow back to the line. 9th team foul for the Bearcats. Darrow at the line for a one-on-one. Minute 30, 46-35, 11-point lead for the Lions. And he makes the first one. Second shot coming. Shot is up and misses it. Glazier will bring it back. Glazier drives. Shot no good. Rebounded by Andrew Yoxel after the tip by Johnson. Back to Darrow. Minute 12. Darrow just dribbles right through the double team right there. Glazier can't foul him. He's got 4. Picks up his dribble. Back to Macy. And Macy will get fouled. He will go to the line to shoot a double bonus.
Macy had a lane to the basket there, but he didn't want to sit down on the bench.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he wisely pulled it back away. First shot is up and off the back of the rim. Zach Allison will check in for J. Mike. He must have a bloody nose or something.
Yep.
So.
John Kelly getting ready.
Second shot is up and good. Makes 1 of 2. Zach Allison in and out. John Kelly checks back in. 48-35, 54 seconds left. They put a little pressure on Glazier. Glazier comes down. Back to Cunningham, back to Wilson. Back to Cunningham. 3-point shot up and good by number 30, Jacob Freeze.
48-38 with 39.8 ticks left on the clock here. Seems like a Lions victory is well in hand. But,
it seems.
we'll take a break. Be right back after the word from our sponsor.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offer traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs and loans, online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Terry and Wanda Robbins support the Minneapolis Lions sports program. They hope that you will do the same, and in this coming year, the best to the Minneapolis Lions sports programs.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas. Cardinal Winter Jam here. The Lions will have the ball. They'll be faced with the full court press. 39.8 ticks left. 10-point lead for the Lions. On the floor, Andrew Yoxel, Alex Johnson, John Darrow, and Josh Macy. Get it in. Gets it into Darrow. Darrow gets it down. Back to Andrew Yoxel, back to Darrow. And he'll be fouled by Grant Glazier. So Darrow will go back to the line to shoot two more.
To 38, 26 seconds remaining.
First shot is up and good by Darrow. Have another one coming here. Second shot coming. And he makes it.
Bounce back and forth a few times. Drops through.
Zach Allison checks in for Alex Johnson. 26 seconds left. Wilson drives, pulls it back out. That's only a two. It's off the mark, rebounded by Andrew Yoxel. Back to Darrow. Darrow will drive through.
Oh,
wow. And that's going to end the ball game. 4 ticks left. This has been a strange one tonight. So Minneapolis comes away with the victory tonight, 50-38. Ellsworth 38 as the Lions move on to the championship game.
For the second year in a row.
Second year in a row, and more than likely will take on
Hoisington. Hoisington Cardinals, I would guess.
Probably for the second year in a row. So
their 6'8" junior Stelter leading the way.
I'll tell you, he's a big guy.
Yes, he is.
He's a big guy. So Lions come away with the victory. I will get some point totals here in just a second. Minneapolis, though, comes away with the victory, 50-38. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2. Minneapolis, your home of the Minneapolis Lions.
Kent Lambert can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles, including Buick and GMC trucks and SUVs, serving their customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
Bennington State Bank is proud to support the Minneapolis Lions for the 2011-2012 season. We're proud to be a part of our great community and strive for excellence in our school, curriculum, and athletics. Go Lions in the 11-12 season from Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Salina, Bennington, Minneapolis, Wamego, Sylvan Grove, and Lucas. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Hoisington, Kansas. Cardinal Winter Jam as the Minneapolis Lions come away with the victory tonight by a score of 50-38 over the Ellsworth Bearcats. And tough first quarter, and then Ellsworth kind of just hung around there for a while, but Minneapolis was able to pull away at the end, and they come away with the victory 50-38. Run through scoring by quarters. Ellsworth 15-12 in the first quarter. Minneapolis outscored them 13-3 at the end of the half, and had the 25-18 lead. At the end of three, Minneapolis scored 10, Ellsworth 8, and at the end of the fourth, Minneapolis had scored 15 more to their 12. Run through the scoring real quick for both squads. Ellsworth Bearcats, 3 points by Matthew Keener, 3 points by Mark Cunningham, 3 by Shane Wilson, 3 by Ben Muro, 3 by Jacob Fries, 4 by Josh Barr, 19 by Clint Glazier. But
13 in the first half.
14 in the first half. Matter of fact, he had 13 in the first quarter. So we did a much better job of shutting him down, and he kind of cooled off a little bit. For the Minneapolis Lions, only 5 scored tonight. Josh Macy with 5. Zach Allison with 5. 8 by Alex Yoxel. Alex had a great second half. Andrew Yoxel also had a great second half when he ended the game with 10. Leading all scorers, John Darrow with 22, as he had 12 in the first half, 10 in the second, but 8 of those coming from the 6 of those coming from the free throw line, as he went 6 for 8 in the fourth quarter from the free throw line.
No 3-point goals from him in the second half, and 4 in the first half.
Dale, I can't hear you.
Can't hear me? Testing.
There you go.
There's no 3-point field goals from John Michael in the second half.
No.
We had 4 in the first half, which was very conducive to the Lion cause in establishing that lead late in the second quarter.
Yeah, as Minneapolis comes away with the victory tonight, 50-38 over the Ellsworth Bearcats. And yeah, I didn't get to see him play on Monday, Dale, but I love the even scoring when you can score 12, 13, 10, and 15 in your quarters and have a fairly decent ball game.
I think it was pretty fairly distributed Monday also. Six scorers there, 6 or 7.
Yeah, 19, 13, 14, and 6. So 52. Both scoring 50 points in the first game, 50 in the second. I felt like we may have gotten into Clint Glazier's head a little bit, maybe.
Oh, he was there. Definitely in the third quarter, he was committing some silly fouls.
Yeah.
I would agree. And I'm sure that hurt his psyche, having to sit so much in the second quarter after picking up 2 fouls.
And picking up his fouls. So
that was very much to our benefit to have him get in that foul trouble and sit down, because he was leading the way for the Bearcats in the first quarter.
Yeah, he was. So Minneapolis, though, comes away with the victory 50-38. Let's go ahead and take another break. We'll see if Coach Shoup, he's over there doing an interview right now. We'll see if he makes it back our way. So we'll take a quick break. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2. Welcome back to Hoistington, Kansas, Cardinal Winter Jam. Coach Shoup with us right now. Coach, congrats on a nice victory tonight. Very interesting first quarter basketball, as Clint Glazier, we knew that he was possible doing that, and he lit him up in the first quarter. But we did a great job starting out of adjusting our defense in the second quarter, and felt like we played some smart defense on him in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Kind of shutting down him shuts down the rest of the team as well.
Well, he's so big in terms of what they try to do, because he's a very good player. He's a good shooter. And quite honestly, we did give him in the first quarter 2 shots we shouldn't have. He also hit 2 threes in the first quarter, and we were right in his face. I told the kids, I'm not going to complain about those. Just make him shoot those all night. And he did have to shoot those all night. And eventually, that well is going to run dry. It's just too hard to do, and that was big down the stretch.
Yeah. It seemed like that. Also, we had some great play. J. Mike had a great first half. He had 4 threes himself. Mm-hmm. Although the one at the end with the bank shot. Although I think he did call it. So.
Yeah.
But he had 4 threes, and then he had 6 for 8 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. That helped us a bunch as far as the fourth quarter goes. But I liked something I haven't seen a lot this year. Occasionally we see it, but in the fourth quarter, second half, we saw Andrew Yoxel in the low post. And I thought that was to our benefit, dropping Andrew down in that low post. He has such great footwork and does a great job spinning it. Alex does a great job as well, and he had a great night as well, but very smooth finish by Andrew in the second half.
Yeah, well, that's what both of those kids do for us. Is they're pretty versatile. They can go inside, outside. So, the way Ellsworth had a good game plan on how to handle our offense, and so they're taking, they were making us drive to the basket. Andrew's not a really quick guy, and so he was having a hard time beating the help defense there. So we just made that switch, and we noticed Alex was getting some shots early in the second half, and we thought we'd be even better off if we got Andrew down there. And, Andrew, both of them did well down there, and Andrew kind of finished it off.
Yeah, he did. Zach Allison had a good game as well in the first half. Ran into some foul trouble in the second half. But his first half, he had some moves that I haven't seen out of Zach as well in a while. Some great spin moves into the lane with some authority, taking it to the hole.
Well, Zach, he's been playing hard. We talked to him about playing smart. He played pretty solid on the defensive end. He didn't make, other than that last foul he had, that one I wasn't real happy with because it stopped the clock. But, he's played hard for us, and if he can give us, 5, 6, 7, 8 points a game, that goes a long way in helping us. So, he just needs to keep getting better. He needs to keep himself on the floor for longer stretches.
Absolutely. Dale?
Well, Coach, tomorrow night we're back at the championship game against familiar foe, Hoisington. It's been third year in a row.
Maybe. Hoisington's got to beat Victoria.
Oh, yeah, well,
first,
I'm sorry. You're right. I shouldn't take that for granted. We're back at the championship game. Congratulations for that. We won it last year, and got a good shot, hopefully, getting that gun again tonight. And you're right. We can't assume that Hoisington will be there, though they probably will.
Well, Victoria's got a kid that's 6'8".
Did they also?
Yeah, there's going to be some big kids. Victoria's a good team, and quite honestly, I haven't seen much of Victoria or Hoisington yet. We've got some film on them, but instead of wasting my time, I thought I'd wait and see before I start doing that. We wanted to focus on Ellsworth first, especially since they're a league foe, and we've had a run on them. We wanted to keep that going.
Yeah, and it's hard to play a team. You're going to play Ellsworth 3 times this year, and it's at least 3 times. So.
Well, I think it makes it easier if you really, you're consistent in how you approach it, and I think our kids are building some consistency there, and that was the main thing against Ellsworth tonight. It wasn't a glamorous game. I can't say we just did everything perfect. We missed a lot. We left 10 points of layups on the floor early. That game should have been over early in the third, and it was just point blank, and it wasn't in one possession. It was 5 separate possessions. We did that, but the thing was our kids got those shots and they kept playing and they didn't let that bother them, and so it was good to see.
Yeah. The other thing I mentioned to Dale was I liked is the even scoring by quarters. We scored double digits in all 4 quarters. I think 10 in the third quarter. 12, 13, 10, and 15. And I like to see that with an even flow of a ball game where we don't have that lull of a quarter that they only get 3 points.
Yeah, well, we've made some changes this year offensively, and new kids, different personnel. I think it's just taken all of us players and coaches alike to get comfortable with what we're doing and to kind of figure out who we are, and I think we're getting closer to that point, and I think that's a big part of the consistency there.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow night at 8:15, I think, for the championship game against either Victoria or Ellsworth. The host, Hoisington Cardinals. And we just look forward to seeing the Lions compete in that game, whoever it's going to be.
Yep, you betcha. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
Good week, Coach.
Yep.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it. So the Lions come away with the victory tonight by a score of 50-38 over the Ellsworth Bearcats, and we will go ahead and finish it out here as Minneapolis comes away with the victory. So
the girls will play in the 5th place game tomorrow at 11:30 against the Ellsworth Bearcats. Their second.
They play Ellsworth?
Yeah, second game of the season against the Bearcats. And the boys play at, is it 8:15 or 8:30?
8:15.
Okay.
8:15 here.
In the championship game. Their second year in a row in the championship game.
Folks, if you're listening and you're thinking about coming out, this is an absolute beautiful facility. Come on out and check it out and enjoy it.
And the food is always good at the Hoisington Activity Center. They get some church groups in here.
Yeah, they do.
They do. And you get to enjoy some great basketball in the process.
So for myself, Scott Osherman.
And Dale Leach, Mike Curry's with us in spirit.
And he'll be with us tomorrow night. So good night from Hoisington.